Hi everybody, how's it going? It's Cornelia Stephanie here, and we're back going live on Facebook today on the Keeper of the Garden with the Keepers of the Garden. This last week, it's just been an extraordinary week, hasn't it? The first week in January, and wow, there's just so much happening, just like today. We are deep, deep, deep in the water. The moon is definitely asking us to reflect and find out how it is that we're feeling, how it is that we're feeling about things. What is it that we're releasing? What is it that we're letting go of? So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to create a space for us today so that we can collectively release what's no longer serving us. And right now, there's a lot on the surface. Everybody is in a different place. The other day, I did a Facebook Live, and I don't know if you saw it, but if you didn't see it, you can always go back to my Facebook page and you can look at I think it was on Wednesday when I did that one, and it was I talked about trust, how important it is right now that we are emitting a frequency of trust, and that the opposite of trust is the energy of betrayal. So releasing that energy, letting that energy go, completely clearing it out of your energy field so that you can emit a frequency and energy of trust. Really take a look at where you are right now and how it is that you're feeling. Like one of the questions that I was asking everybody, and I'm not sure if you all can hear me, but it would be great if somebody would give me a thumbs up and letting me know that you can hear me. And also tell me, in one line here, how it is you're feeling right now. How are you feeling? What are the feelings that are up for you right now? The questions that I was asking the other day is, do you trust yourself? Do you trust life? Do you trust the universe? Do you trust the choices that you make? Because this is a really good question to find out where you are in trust, because there's so many things that are happening on the planet right now with our politics and with so many things that are changing in our relationships, with our own personal growth. We're continuously being invited. Oh, good, there's somebody else here. Yay, I see it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're continuously being invited to bring that higher frequency of trust into the root, right? And only you can do that. Only you can bring that energy in, because nobody else can do it for you. So looking at the energy of trust, it has to do with our own inner masculine energy. And especially for you ladies right now, looking at how do you feel about your inner masculine? Do you feel that your inner masculine is there? Do you feel that your inner masculine is there supporting you? Do you feel like that you can trust your own inner masculine? Excuse me. Do you feel that you can trust your own inner masculine to take action for you and to show up for you? This is a really important piece. It's an opportunity for you to really see where is there still that wounded aspect, that wounded masculine inside of you that hasn't really felt like that you can rely on that part, right? And so really asking yourself, how do you feel about your own inner masculine showing up for you? That's where we are right now in bringing that trust forward. Because again, trust is an energy of, we have to put that energy there first without without being able to see that of whatever is going to happen. You have to be able to project that energy out first. And if there's still a part within yourself where you're not really feeling like you can trust life, like you can trust your partner or your relationships or whatever, it's a perfect opportunity for you to release that now and let that go, so that you can completely rewrite the story of your life. Because you want to be able to build your life on a foundation of trust. And that all happens on the inside. Just like we were talking about the other day, that the world is an inside job, peace is an inside job, love is an inside job, and only you can bring that energy out. So that's where it all begins. And when I was talking about the opposite of trust is betrayal. So, and that betrayal energy has gone on for thousands and thousands of years on this planet. It goes back a long time. So a lot of people are still clearing that core emotional wound out of their physical bodies, so that that energy is completely released. And it's released by the emotional work that you're doing today. And because of the emotional work that you're doing today, your children and your children's children and the children of the world will never know what it's like to not have betrayal in their energy field, because of the work that you're doing. So really look at how you feel about projecting an energy of trust. And are you willing to bring that energy right here, now, with every choice and with every decision that you make? Are you willing to put trust first? Those are all great action steps to take. And again, it's your inner masculine that is taking that action. So no matter what's happening in the outside world, are you willing to put the trust there first? But we don't want to put something, on top. We always want to be able to, like right now, we're deep in the middle of the water right now, eclipsing. There's an eclipse happening tomorrow, and we're being asked to release and let go of everything that's no longer serving us. And it's a perfect opportunity to clean house and let it go and pull everything out that you're done with. Put voice to it. Share it here with me in the feed, and release the energy and let it go, because that's not the story that you want to live anymore. That's not the story that you want to be telling. And 2019, it's actually not even in integrity to continue on telling the story of betrayal, because trust is the way forward, the trajectory of trust. I want to show you, I made this little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little dot inside this, on this paper there. And that right there is a core wound, and could be looked at as the core wound of betrayal. And so if you haven't really fully cleared that out, you see the lines that I drew there, is that is a frequency that you're emitting, that somewhere along the line, this core wound is emitting a frequency in your energy field where you're drawing in and looking for players that will come in and play this card for you, so that you can validate and tell this story. This is so that you can really fully clear and release that wound and let all of that go. And the betrayal, that is such a heavy wound, and it's hurtful. And a lot of people stored that energy in their root. and it's really painful to be able to release that and let that go. But when you do, and the only way that that happens is through our relationships. So our relationship with our government, our relationship with our partner, our relationship with our business. uh, um, it could happen in any kind of ways that you could be triggered. And if you're triggered with this is going to give you the opportunity to release that and let that go. So it's a painful wound to clear out, but in order to put trust in its place, and now is the perfect time to release all of that and let it go, because as you're moving forward, you don't want to bring that with you into 2019. And we're in a major house cleaning phase right now. I did a show the other day with Janet Hickox, and we were talking about astrology and ascension. And part of that has to do with this phase that we're in right now. We're letting go of so many things that are not our truth, that we're in this major house cleaning phase. And I created a course. It's called The Keeper of the Garden. And The Keeper of the Garden is a 21-day audio course that assists you with pulling those weeds and looking at where your emotional triggers are. For 21 days, 10 minutes a day, there's an audio file, and there's questions that are asked that's going to give you the opportunity to look at what is it that you really want. What is it that you really want? Because these are all really beautiful questions right now, so that you can seed your ground on a foundation of trust, on a foundation of gratitude and love and what's true for you, and let go of everything else that's no longer true for you. So inside The Keeper of the Garden, throughout the 3 weeks, there are several PDFs that are included on emotional processing and how to process anger, how to process the emotions, and really release all of the old core wounding that's no longer the truth of where you're going. And I know that there's a lot of people that are benefiting from this course. They're loving it because it's giving them the opportunity to ground in what their new world is going to be like. And there's no greater time than to do that right now. Here we are just beginning 2019. So it's a perfect opportunity. I also wanted to say, the way where you can find The Keeper of the Garden, there is some links that I'm putting all in this thread below here. So be sure to look there, or you can go to my website at korneliastephanie.com. There's a tab and it says Keeper of the Garden. Go check it out. Listen to day one there. There's a player, and you can listen to day one so you can experience what it would be like. That this is an opportunity to empower yourself and emotionally release also subconscious negative limiting beliefs, letting those go, changing your habits, changing your your negative thoughts, and we all have them. So it's a wonderful tool for 21 days to build a new habit, right? And the best part about it is it's $21, so it's so affordable. So you can find that out at korneliastephanie.com also. And then in the thread here, I wanted to also make some other announcements. Next week, Friday, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be doing these Facebook Lives here every Friday now. So it's going to be Fridays at 11:30, from 11:30 to 10 minutes to noon. So it's about 20 minutes. We're going to do the Facebook Lives. Next week, I'm going to be talking about forgiveness and using the Ho'oponopono prayer to assist anyone that is ready to release themselves from carrying the burden of hanging on to resentments and pains and hurts from the past, with using the Ho'oponopono prayer. And that's going to be next week, Friday. So please join me then. That would be at 11:30. The other thing I wanted to say is, let's see, if you want to receive tips, techniques and updates, sign up for my newsletter. And the way that you could do that so easy now, I love this, is text the number 22828 to Kornelia. Text the number 22828 to Kornelia, and you're going to be able to sign up for the newsletter right there. It's going to ask you, do you want to be part of the newsletter? And you're going to receive once a week or so. I send out a newsletter with all kinds of all the podcasts that I do, which of course there's so many wonderful techniques and tips that all my guests and my co-hosts share. And right after this Facebook Live, I have a show today on the Millionaire Imprint for Women, and that's at 1 o'clock. And that's with Marti Rogers today. And we're going to be talking about what's your financial independent number. I had never heard of this before, so this is a new one. What's your financial independent number? That's with Marti Rogers today at 1 o'clock. And you can also find that on my Facebook. Go to KorneliaStephanie.com, and the link for the show today at 1 o'clock is right there. You're not going to want to miss this, because Marti Rogers is a financial advocate, and she is really, really helping people shift their financial foundation through the World Financial Group that she's part of, and she's got amazing support that she's willing to help you with. So be sure to tune in there. And let's see, what else are there any questions? Moni Lav, hi Moni. Daniel, hi everybody. Wendy, thank you so much for being here. How are you all feeling? Are you also feeling that deep moon we're in today? And yeah, feeling the deep moon, learning how to let go and just trust that we're all taken care of, and that the divine masculine within you is coming to the fore to really fully support that feminine part of you. Whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter, because that is the action to take, the action of trust. So Moni, I know it's your birthday today, and guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Moni, happy birthday to you. Love you so much. It's wonderful that you all are joining me here. Please come back again next week, Friday at 11:30. Join me on the Millionaire Imprint for Women at 1 o'clock today. And you can find out more information on my Facebook, Kornelia Stephanie. Join the Keeper of the Garden course. Get one for yourself and get one for your friends and family, because it's such a powerful tool to assist you in really, come into your inner peace and grounding in your trust, releasing the emotional suppression that's no longer in harmony with who you are, becoming emotionally neutral, so that no matter what happens in the outside world, that you've got your center and that you're in peace. So it's been wow, an incredible week this week. This is my third Facebook Live, and I'm really enjoying it. So I had to get my feet wet. It's interesting because here I am on the radio, and that's a completely. We're also live on the radio on Facebook Live, and then we're also it goes on YouTube. So that is one thing. But being here on Facebook Live with you all, doing this for like 10, 20 minutes is a new thing. So, and I'm enjoying it, and I hope it's valuable and helpful to you. So I'd love to receive your feedback and look forward to seeing you again next week. Be sure now to, really release and let go of all of everything that's no longer part of your environment, your thriving environment, because the truth is that we are building our new world in love and peace. And we weren't born to fit into the old world. We were born to create a new one. And that's what we're doing now. So lots of love to yourself, lots of love to your inner child, to yourself, and be patient, be gentle, be kind, and trust, and trust. And so we'll see you again next time. Lots of love. Thanks a lot. Okay. Ciao. Bye-bye. Moni love. Yes. Wow. I see you and I hear you. Happy birthday, love. Love you. Love you. Love you. Thanks so much. See you all soon. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.